You can say that again. It seems for once we're both on the same page.
How? How are you here? You were aboard the Courageous when it exploded. I saw it with my own eyes.
Who can say? Maybe Adios spared me just so I could come spoil your fun.
You're Instructor Rean's friend.
Sup, Rean? How you been? Good to see you too, Estelle, Joshua. I'm finally back from my little vacation in Gehenna.
Toval.
No way. I swear this better not just be a dream.
You're okay. I can't believe it.
Huh. You don't look like much of an immortal to me. Doubt you could have gotten revived.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, he's just a perfectly normal guy from head to toe. Unlike us.
You telling me a regular-ass guy like you survived a whole friggin' ship exploding?
That's right. Like I said, I had Adios there looking out for me. Well, maybe not just Adios.
Well now, this doesn't quite match up with what we were told, now does it?
I'm starting to think someone played a dirty little trick on us.
It bears reminding that Master Toval was not the only passenger on the Courageous when it exploded.
Then... that would mean...
Ah, what a delight it is to know my memory lingers on in so many minds. Please, open your Arcus units and let your imagination become reality. You'll have to excuse my aesthetic augmentation. Rest assured, before you sits the very same devilish rogue you've always known.
You're alive. And there's Mint in the
Yeah, looks like they've got a few brand...
Unbelievable.
Indeed.
It's been a good while, Ring. I see you've gone through a bit, and just like yours truly, you're all the same.
Your Highness, But how?
That's what we want to know. Do you have any idea how we felt when they came to Lebreau and told...
I can only imagine. And for that, I cannot apologize. But what does it matter? No...
We can't argue with you. Well, I suppose this explains why Cher went off the radar.
Pretty much. I happened to randomly stumble upon some info about his survival. That was why I had to cut off all contact. We couldn't have information like not only for Olivier's sake, but the Courageous too.
Well, I guess that makes sense, but... Oh, sorry, Rean.
Not at all. Honestly, I didn't expect to see you here.
This is what I meant when I said I had plans of my own. It's been a fair bit longer for us, though, hasn't it, Schwarzer? A shame I couldn't say this sooner, but I'd like to thank you for all you've done for Kurt.
Mueller! Thank goodness you're all right. When I heard the 7th got disbanded,
Ah, Kurt. There you are. I can tell you've got... But I think it's best we set our family gathering aside.
Indeed.
You survived after all. But I regret to inform you, Operation Jormungand is already underway. The same goes for that brazen meal. So tell me, Olivert, what could you possibly hope to accomplish with that overblown ship of yours?
If I may hazard a guess, perhaps he's here to...
Alas, no. With Muse, Cassius, and all the other presiding dignitaries involved, Emil Mirage is in his...
I, or rather we, have appeared before you today for one reason, and one reason only. To serve as the wings upon which deliverance to a third path...
Jormungand and Emil Mirage. Two massive operations of unavoidable consequence. Yet amidst these titans is another force. Those unyielding in their hope that the twilight will soon give way to the dawn. Rean, Lloyd, and Estelle, and each of their companions that walk this path with them. Not to mention a multitude of others, all ready to lend aid to their cause. Across the continent, people of all walks are making the decision to follow their hearts. Thus, so too shall we, so that our wings may help them soar. And soaring, high above the holds of Erebonia's curse, we will join together as one, to become the radiant rays of hope, piercing through the oppressive darkness of despair. To that end, I hereby name us. Not the crimson wings of the Civil War, nor the winds of freedom on the Western Front, but our third and greatest title, the Radiant Wings.
Your Highness.
The Radiant Wings, huh?
Didn't even take you 5 minutes to flip the whole damn...
Whew, boy. The dead keep cropping up one by one.
Then why don't we go ahead and make things right? This little charade ends here. Members of the society...
What?
Your Highness!
Seriously?
And there's nothing quite like I suppose we couldn't expect it to hold forever.
Shit, don't tell me.
It's engaging spatial annihilation. The Type Beta is switching to high-speed mode as well.
Now you've done it!
Enough chit-chat. Time to say goodbye.
Damn. It would seem they aren't bluffing.
Stop this at once, Cedric. Why are you still doing this? Olivert just came back to us.
Don't you see, Elfin? That's exactly why I must do this! I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak! We're ending this world and creating a new order in its place. And an undertaking this great leaves me no room for weakness. Chancellor Osborne entrusted me with a mission. And I swear, by my hand, I will carry it through!
I believe you've actually done quite enough for now, Your Highness.
Huh?
That voice.
My, speak of the devil.
Chancellor Osborne!
Father.
Rufus, too.
Instructor Claire.
I come to you today from the Imperial capital. You'll have to excuse me for not attending in... As for my fellow world leaders, President Rocksmith, Prince Albert, Princess Claudia...
Our greetings to you as well.
I must apologize.
Not at all, Your Highness. This airspace is a neutral zone. No permission is needed from the Erebonian government. Lieutenant General Cassius Bright.
Since your surprise visit to Liberl, though it appears your people have been fervently active in our regional...
You flatter me. Our work is nothing compared to that of your team from...
Are they talking about the Erebonian?
Yeah. Richard and the others have been struggling to counter...
I see the Special Support Section has chosen... I do hope our dear Rufus isn't causing you too many...
Here and there, perhaps.
What a barefaced lie.
It's a pleasure to meet you again, Your...
I can't help but be reminded of our conversation at Orcus Tower.
Ah, yes. When we spoke of the resolve needed in trying, and last, but certain... Prince Olivert, my deep... I scarcely realized just how gravely I'd underestimated. I imagine even the Duchess and her cohorts must share...
Indeed. It would seem I'm not as keen...
That's quite enough flattery for today, Your Excellency. As it currently stands, we can no longer stop either one of these grand operations. And yet, as I've already declared, we...
For Rean, Lloyd, for I know in my heart of hearts...
Your Highness.
If we weren't sure of ourselves before.
Be my guest. You may flit around as much as you please. But know this. You have only 6 days before Operation Jormungand makes its move.
Huh? As one of the authors behind this plan, allow the order to commence Operation Jormungand will be officially given at the stroke of noon on the 1st of September.
D-Day.
Indeed. And preceding it, an omen of epic proportions to which the entire... The harbinger of the end of the...
The same day will also mark the beginning of Jaeger King Rutger Clausel. I hope you are prepared.
Sure am.
And what of you, 7th Anguis of Ouroboros? Arian rode the steel...
I have no objection.
I must admit, I'm deeply interested in how you all... But I can wait until a more appropriate...
Then it's true.
Yeah.
Though I bet the Phantom Thief had...
Now, if I may have your attention, I'd like to present two individuals who deserve some recognition for their...
Mother?
And Professor
So when you said you were leaving on business...
Hello. I suspect this comes to you as somewhat of a... That I simply assisted with an off-the-record request. Miss Croyce, the professor and I have completed fine-tuning the device.
You can save your empty gratitude for someone else. I am simply work.
What exactly are you planning?
Allow me to make one final introduction to... And yet, one that will surely prove instrumental...
Now that you mention it.
Yo. Man, I love it when there's a time limit. Really gets the blood pumping. But I ain't the star here. Hey.
No way.
So this is what became...
I was curious.
Father, so you've turned even the Radiant Blade Master.
That would be wrong, for I am no puppet. I am Victor S. Arcade. I have lost neither. It brings me no small pain for us to meet again like...
Perhaps. But it's no small delight to know you're still alive. I can only assume this is the curse compelling you against your...
Huh? Know something we...
A similar case occurred in Liberl 3 years...
In Phantasma.
We encountered artificial copies of people who had the same memory.
You're trying to tell me it's happening all over?
No, that was in the Recluse Cube. What we have here in Erebonia...
Yeah, the curse is forcing Mr. Viscount to do what... He's the strongest swordmaster.
Precisely.
So that's... It's almost as though the curse has a No, Father. So his skills as one of the greatest sword...
There's no need for anguish. When next we meet... Rean, Laura, I expect you to put forth your...
Catch you when the fun finally starts.
Alrighty. Guess we best head out our... Best of luck, Miss...
Very well. Ines.
Yes, my lord.
As you wish.
Ha! Busy time.
Our final battle.
Just what kind of farce do all of you take? We aren't finished here!
Sorry, kid. We got our priority.
That's quite enough, Your Highness. The task you were given was a greeting, a show of formality, and evidently you have failed to understand that. I have to warn you again, or must I remind you of your...
Your Highness.
Now, let us leave. Return to Heimdall for now, Your Highness. There yet from...
Understood.
Boss.
My lord. Ouch! Bet Princey Boy's gonna sulk on that.
Looks like the party's over now.
I do hate to cut our...
Understood.
See you around, guys. Continue on with your struggle, vain as it may be. I want to...
Now, if you...
Hey! We gotta get...
Belle, just...
First, Sharon.
Guess we won't be settling the score.
We'll go ahead and see our...
George! So you're gonna leave without saying a single thing?
Don't worry. We'll be able to... But don't expect any mercy from me when...
Right.
George, or would you prefer I call you Georg? Either way, You can keep...
Man, that guy really isn't cut out.
Look who's talking.
Exactly. You're no different.
Whoa, didn't realize you guys were keeping demons up in that
Oh, Lecter. I can only guess who you're referring to.
Still, it really is wonderful to see you again.
I won't even bother scolding you, and all I ask is that you promise me...
that we'll still have a class reunion.
Leo wants just the same.
Sheesh. You guys just can't... Fine. I'll bite. Now, making a promise... You just gotta promise me.
Of course.
I'll be waiting.
I'm glad everyone was able to have this chance. With this period of relative peace nearing its end, may each of us, and Rean, you have a decision to make. Will you give in to your cursed destiny? Rebel against your... Or will you continue to struggle with every fiber of your being until you have seen this abyss of despair through to the end?
Whether we'll ever meet again, I can't... But if we do, I guarantee you'll have no doubt.
My goodness. His Excellency. Farewell, everyone.
I pray that you all be assured that...
On that note, as for you, Lloyd, I have temporarily suspended your arrest warrant. I imagine you'd like a chance to visit those dear to you. Far be...
Wait.
Think of it as my personal We will be recalling our...
I'd like to thank you for the consideration. Though not half as much as I'd like to deck you in the face!
They're always so difficult to get through to.
Well, this has been a most productive encounter. I don't know if I trust them to not interfere with our return, so we'll be taking our leave. I wish you all the...
I shall find a... With that...
Princess Alphen. As for Rean. And once again, Prince Olivert.
And Cassius.
Ha! Estelle, Joshua, Ren, Sherazard. We shall meet again. Take care.
For sure.
You better not get beat by some Imperial hotshot, you got it?
You can leave any matters in Erebonia to me. I'll make sure to be...
The Society's at work all...
We'll let you know if we...
Be careful, Mr. Br...
Agreed. Not just...
Yeah. Huh. Don't go wussing out on us just yet.
Yes. Oh, Muse.
You changed your clothes.
So I have.
Muse? You don't really think your signature sweet smile will be enough for us to forgive you?
Huh?
I was about to ask just this.
You were about to pull some real wild shit back there, weren't you?
Just so you know, we overheard your conversation. I need to have more than just a few words.
Yes.
That was...
What, you sick or something? More so than usual.
I'd say she realized she went a bit too far this time.
Though perhaps we're partially to blame. For...
Oliver.
It pleases us all to have you grace...
You'll have to direct your thanks to the many others who helped. Our endgame is nigh, Rean. Should you wish it.
It would be our honor. But before that, on behalf of us all...
It's good to be back. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, Liberlians, Crossbellans, and Erebonians alike. Welcome aboard the second successor of the high-speed cruiser Arcee, the Courageous II.
Yay! Your rank went up! Here's a gift from Her Highness. Keep up the good work.